In this video, we're going to talk about the new trigger action interface in Motobrain. For the purposes of this setup, each output will be connected to each respective input, such that when output 1 goes on, input 1 goes on, as we see here. So, now let's take a look at the action screen. You'll have 16 actions to choose from. You can give each one a name. Here I'm calling this one Channel 3 On because I intend to have it turn Channel 3 on. The name is not really relevant though. You select an action type and then the target circuit or circuits. You can pick one or more. Now we've selected a trigger. In this case we're editing this one. We want it to happen when input 1 goes above 7 volts. From below to above 7 volts. So now we turn on output 1, which turns on input 1, and output 3 goes on. Very cool. Now we're going to have it turn on with a specific PWM. We'll select 50%-ish, and we'll try it again. And there you go. Now it turned on at 50% duty cycle. Very cool. Now we're going to try it with delay. We select on with delay. We select a delay in this case of about 3 seconds. We turn it on. Trigger happens. 3, 2, 1. It's on. We turn it off, it turns off. Simple as pie. Now we're going to show off the AND logic. You can select as many triggers as you want. There are up to 16 triggers. In this case, we've set it such that 1 and 2 both have to be above their threshold voltages before output 3 turns on, which provides us with a much more sophisticated system than we used to have in the previous version of Motobrain. So I'm very excited about that. So now, let's talk about the analog interface. It's much as it was before, except now you can also apply triggers so that if you have no triggers, the analog behaves as before, like we're going to see here in a moment. But if you have a trigger, then that trigger has to be true first. So here we're going to put a potentiometer input 4 and returning it, and it's not working because I screwed up the action. It's supposed to be input 4, not input 1, so I'm going to fix that. Go back. Here we go. Turn the pot, and output 1 goes on. It's on a logarithmic scale in this case, so the high end happens much slower than the low end. Now we're going to add a trigger. Now it will only work if input 2 is also on. So we're turning the knob, as you can see. Nothing's happening. Now I've got output 2 on, which turns input 2 on, and now it works. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Thanks for your time, guys. Take care of yourself.